Thank you for joining us, and if you have yet to subscribe to the channel, please do.
One of the things that I'm questioning right now is like, where the was he coming from? Like, where was he? Now we know where the accident happened. The accident happened at the 700 block of Clark Street. And what I found is this clip right here of the club called The Refuge. And this was what Zack recorded the night that he died. I found out that the refuge is at the 400 block of Clark Street. Okay, and it's like a little nightclub, and they do live acts, jazz, hip hop. This right here happened at the 700 block of Clark Street. So yeah, 3 blocks away from this party. Now some people speculate that he was followed from there, and he could have he could have been. We don't know, and we don't even know who the he left with.
Exactly. Those are all the things you don't know.
If nothing else, even if he didn't leave with some niggas, I mean, he probably left with some action. You know what I mean? That we call EA Sports around here, Easy Action Sports. Probably was with him. But
She thinks she's funny too.
one of the things that stood out to me was the car damage. And I was recently in a car accident, and I guess that's why I was, kind of intrigued by this comparison right here that I put together for y'all. But look at the front end damage. On the car on the left, the front end damage is on the left hand side. On Zach's car, it's on the right hand side. So that tell me at some point these cars came together, and Zach went one way, and then he fucked up that car too because the car was smoking and shit. Because I was like, well, damn, like, because some people was like, oh, he ran into the back of that car, and I just didn't see that. That made no sense to me.
In 2023, at the time that this story is finally solved, I don't think that car had nothing to do with it. I think that car's a victim of what went down.
I'm like, well, why the front smoking? You understand what I'm saying? Like that shit didn't make no sense to me. But I feel like at some point these cars collided, and I don't think these was anticipating on that kind of shit happening because these jumped in the car that I'm assuming was behind that car and drove the off. So that tells me that those in both of those cars were together. They were together. I would like to know where Mr. Danny Friedman was when he said he heard the gunshots, because then, I questioned, did the accident happen and then the gunshots, or were there gunshots?
And at what point was the fight that he was talking about, or that you were talking about, that you were saying that Danny Friedman said? Where's the fight? Now it's a car accident and a gunfight, but now where's the fist fight that he was talking about? But you guys got out the car, looked like they were gonna fight. Where's his bar at? His bar was close enough to the crime scene to have to lock the doors and keep his patrons in?
And then did Zach try to get away and these followed him? Other things that stood out to me in this eyewitness statement was the fact that he said after he heard the gunshots, he seen a walk past holding a handgun.
Stop it.
So I'm like, well, it seemed like one of them left on foot.
That's how it seemed? Because Danny Friedman said it?
Where did he go? There's got to be some type of cameras. I mean, there's businesses along this street. It's got to be some type of cameras. I mean, they can't tell me that this cell phone footage is the only footage that they have. I don't believe that. I don't know if he had somebody with him or if they were after because some people think that they were after somebody that was in the vehicle with Zach. But when I look at Zach's vehicle, like in this picture right here,
which now we believe from the word of AMG Bell D is that they were after AMG Fresh. Evidently for no rhyme or reason other than some gang shit.
Clearly I see 2 bullet holes to the driver's side. And that tells me that if Zach was the driver, then he was the target. That's it and that's all. Now, I found this Facebook post from Zach's mother, and this is what she had to say.
Took your bum ass off the street and try to make something out of you. He put money in your pocket and you set my baby up, dirty mother. Here's the thing. Again, this is Zach's mom. Is she talking about T Streets? Did somebody come put that bug in her ear? Or was it also her first thought that he set Zach up? We can't live with our first thought, because that first thought spreads like a wildfire. Now look at the next comment. He won't have another peaceful night of sleep. Was it Zach's mom that just had the my baby's dead and first thought come to her head? T Street set him up. Or did somebody say, man, Zach's gone. Who was with him? T Street and this other dude? I think T Street set him up. That's all it takes. That's all it takes. And then a mother, it's an irrational moment because there's nothing natural about losing your child. The mother's emotions are all over the place. You made the mother part of the wildfire now. But for most people, it's going to be the first thought. The first thought is the guys he was with set him up. Until we know better. But until you know for sure, to be throwing that in the street, to be putting that out there, cost somebody their life, then when that that person's life is gone, you wash your hands of all responsibility and back up in the bush like you weren't screaming that that person was guilty the whole time? As flawed as it is, that's why we got a court system in this country. Innocent till proven guilty. We know that's not true, and we do it to ourselves as well. We hit the gavel on dudes that had nothing to do with nothing, and they're dead now.
So in her mind, she believes that she know who's involved in it. And I pray to God that she does, just so Zack can get justice. Now I know it's people all over over YouTube, all over the internet, on him, even in death. They glad that nigga gone. But then there's those that is out here like, hey, look, he was a nice guy. He didn't deserve that. And I'm just one to, I'm one who believes that
7 times, you punk ass. You will be brought to the light. Can't hide for long. Sad story, man.
nobody deserves death. That's just how I feel. But and then especially to go out like this. So I don't know if she's meaning he was shot 7 times, because in the news reports they said that he was only shot twice. He was shot once in the head and then once in the neck. Clearly, in my mind, this was a setup all day. This was a setup, man.
This was a setup. This was a setup. Why was it a setup? Setup because what? Because the mom is saying that she knows who did it? Because your eyewitness said he saw somebody walking with a gun? It's a setup? Nothing seems to add up right now. So how do you get set up out of all of this? It's like 2 days, maybe 3 after Zack died. And she named this video, Did We Just Solve Zack TV's Murder? You decide. I think I've decided already.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? I'm back. I had to come back to y'all today because I was on Straight Drops Live last night, and I think we uncovered some information.
See, we don't have the pleasure of watching Straight Drops live because, from my understanding, Straight Drop deleted all of his videos that had anything to do with this case. I couldn't find them.
That was really, really important to the Zack TV case. And I put up a video yesterday called Was Zack TV Followed from the Refuge, the nightclub? Because I wanted to know where the he was coming from. I want to know, the guy that recorded that footage of the accident, I want to know what prompted him to start recording this shit.
I don't know, maybe the gunshots that went off, tire screeching, whatever it was. He's a gawker. People record that. We got our phones out.
This shit. And you see a dude in the red get out the passenger side and run up on Zack's car. The white t-shirt go over there. Do y'all see that dude in the black running down? Like, where the f did he come from?
Some people just got murdered.
I see about 5 niggas right now. And then see, something happened right here because dude got down. You know what I mean? So I'm like, damn, did he hear more gunshots? Did he hear some gunshots? Because he got the f down. You know? So at some point did they start shooting while he was recording?
That don't sound like an argument. That sound like pain. Now, what's up with that light in that car right there? Is that some kind of Uber or something? Maybe that car has something to do with it. Or is somebody driving by and sees somebody crash and looked in to see is there a body in there? And yeah, he saw it. He's reversing. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about that white car with the light that you see through the top. I don't know if it's a cab. I don't know what it is. But I could just, as easily as she's throwing around, I could as easily say, hey, that car has something to do with it.
Okay, so it's a couple things because I'm just now really fully wrapping my mind around this footage right here. But right here, I see 1, 2, 3 niggas in white shirts. I see that nigga in the red shirt sticking out like a sore thumb. And then
why is he sticking out like a sore thumb though? 5 dudes out there. Why does that guy in particular stand out from that distance?
yeah, y'all see dude in the black run the fuck up? Him. Where did he come from? Did he meet up with the dude in the white shirt? You understand what I mean? Where the f was he running from? You see, he meet up with the dude in the white shirt, and in my opinion, he passed some shit off. And then look, they run back to that car, but I mean, did they realize that they could no longer drive the car, or was they getting their shit out that car to hop in the other one? So that tells me that that dude in the all black was probably in the car that was fucked up at the scene, or at least he ran back to that car. Yeah. And then don't forget about what Mr. Danny Freeman said. He said he saw 3 cars meet the fuck up. He saw some niggas get out. Then he heard gunshots. And it all makes sense. That's why dude that was filming this shit, that's why he got the fuck down. The gunshots was happening right here, y'all. Now, I'm one who, even when Straight Drop put up that video with the gunshots, like I couldn't really see it, but in my opinion, that's the only thing that makes sense.
You didn't see it because it didn't exist. Him saying, look, somebody shot at him right there. You see when dude get in the car, you don't see him shoot him? The dude with the red shirt? None of that existed. There's no gunshots in this video, man.
That's the only thing that makes sense. And I believe that the dude in the all black passed something off to the dude in the white, and the dude in the white is who Mr. Friedman said he saw walking past the bar with a handgun in his hand. So in my opinion, after hearing all of that, in my opinion, these two shots right here that came to the driver's side windshield, dude in the black did that. Ain't no doubt in my mind. Dude in the black did that. And he was running up on the car. Y'all seen him? Yeah. So anyway, last night I was on Straight Drop Live.
Dude in the black did
and
that, y'all. In case y'all missed it, Dude in the black did that. We're going to see by the end of this if Dude in the black did that.
Played my video. And he played a portion of my video that included the clip from Zack's last live video. And I'm going to let this shit play.
So evidently this clip is from the party right before it all went down. This was AMG Fresh's performance that Zack kind of brokered and was coming to check out and support. And started hearing some shadiness inside. Didn't like the vibe or whatever. And when they got out of there, all of this went down.
Because it's of these right here. Yeah, these right here. You see in white tees. So they're having some type of concert, at this club. And Zack probably doing their promo, he recording them, and they all on this live. He probably taking pictures, all that. Why these niggas is up here.
That's AMG
then,
Fresh.
Look, next to him. Did y'all see the dude in
T Streets?
The red? Dude in the red is with him, and it looked like he had something white written across his shirt. Yeah. I went looking for this King T Streets, and I found that on Facebook. And I seen a lot of posts about Zack for him, like promoting his.
Yeah, because they were friends.
So that tells me that y'all was working together with Zack as far as trying to get this money. And like I said, do y'all see that in the red shirt?
So remember what she just said. I was working together with Zack as far as getting this money. Now, evidently, that car right there, from the information that I have in 2023, that car right there is AMG Fresh's car, and everybody's getting in that car. Everybody that was in Zack's car, including AMG Fresh, T Streets, and his girl, are getting back in that car.
He stood out like a sore thumb. So, in my opinion, it was kind of like, okay, was these the niggas at the scene? Listen to what dude had to say.
Even, I'm telling y'all, I know what y'all did, son. Y'all know what y'all did. Everybody knows something, son. I believe that. Was gonna put a snippet of showing this was, but that's too much like snitching to me, son. Now I got the video in my phone, son. You feel me?
Yeah, so who's he? She didn't say who he was. She just started playing it and letting it ride. Playing it behind another video.
With these tag names on it. What's going on, boy?
Y'all hear that? That said he got the video. He said he wasn't trying to put no on blast. I mean, but
where's the video? We ain't never seen the video to this day. If y'all recall, minutes after Nipsey was shot at his parking lot at the Marathon store on Crenshaw and Slauson, minutes later, there was a clout chasing shorty on the highway talking about, I'm running off. I done smoked Nipsey Hussle. In those hours after something notorious happens, there's mad clout chasers out there trying to take stake in what just went down. And there's going to be a certain amount of the population that's going to run with those fools. That dude said all that. Then later we found out it was Eric Holder that killed Nipsey, right? Where are all the people that agreed that idiot that was screaming that he did it was the one that did it? Where they at? No, they get to quietly back up into the bushes. Throw opinions out there. The dummies don't take it as opinion. They take it as fact. This dude could have just, everybody want to have something. Everybody want to know something. Oh, I got the video. Oh, I got the audio. Oh, I know who did it. Y'all know what y'all did. I know what you did. Sounds good. Probably look good on paper. It's all bullshit.
Around here, nigga, +2 = 4.
That's as far as you get with the math, baby. Because you put together a bunch of 2 + 2s that equal 17. You did that throughout this whole thing. It gets that guy right there killed.
That's why Zack mama put this post up. In my mind, she's talking about one of these connected to this right here that was connected to the club, and that's probably why all them left out around the same time. I mean, this happened at about 1:30 in the morning.
It was over.
You know, and I told y'all.
By the time it went down, the promoter was paying the DJ. And I'll go over the video where he says that. By the time it goes down, the promoter's paying the DJ. The show's over.
Whoever those guys was in both of those cars were together. And in my mind, clearly, they were. They were. And Zack Mama, she knows, in my opinion, exactly what's going on, y'all. Now, Straight Drop put up this video right here, and it's the gunshots. They were saying that they thought they saw gunshots right here.
Ain't no gunshots.
I mean, I see dude raising his hand up, but I just couldn't make that out. And like I said, dude in the red ran up to Zach's car. What the was he going to get? What was he going to get? What, the camera? The that he was recording y'all with? His money? Because I found some pictures of him, you know, Zach pulling out bands, walking around with bands. Yeah.
Y'all seen gunshots? I ain't seen no gunshots. Thank you for joining us, and if you have yet to subscribe to the channel, please do. Peace.